In a world where the weekend feels like a lifeline and vacations are counted down like prisoners marking days on a cell wall, we've fallen into a dangerous trap. We're living for escape, dreaming of the moments when we can flee our daily lives. But what if there's a better way? What if, instead of plotting our next getaway, we could create a life so fulfilling that the concept of escape becomes obsolete? Seth Godin, the marketing guru and thought leader, challenges us with a powerful question instead of wondering when your next vacation is. Maybe you should set up a life you don't need to escape from. This isn't just a catchy quote, it's a radical shift in how we approach our existence. Let's face it, most of us are caught in a cycle of work, crash, repeat. We push ourselves to the brink during the week, collapse on Friday night, and spend the weekend recovering just enough to do it all over again. This burnout cycle isn't just exhausting, it's soul crushing. We've been conditioned to believe that our productivity equals our worth, that burning the candle at both ends is somehow noble. But at what cost? The numbers are staggering. According to a 2020 Gallup poll, a whopping 76% of workers report feeling disengaged at work. That's 3/4 of the workforce sleepwalking through their days, using escapism as a survival tactic rather than a strategy for growth. But here's the truth, fulfillment isn't about achieving perfection, it's about alignment. It's about making choices that bring your daily life into harmony with your values, passions, and purpose. As Zach Pograb wisely notes, freedom isn't decades away, it's a few decisions away. So how do we begin this transformation? How do we build a life we don't need to escape from? Let's break it down into 5 actionable steps. Step 1. Make relationships a priority. At our core, humans crave connection. To love and be loved is the foundation of joy, but in our hyperconnected world, we often mistake quantity for quality. It's time to invest in depth, not breadth. Practice presence, not performance. Try this: establish a daily connection ritual. Have one undistracted conversation each day. Put away the phones, turn off the TV, and truly engage with someone you care about. You might be surprised at how this simple act can anchor your day in meaning. Step 2. Align your work with meaning. Vicki Robin, author of Your Money or Your Life, makes a crucial distinction between a job and work. Your job might pay the bills, but your work is what you're here to do in the world. If your current job isn't your passion, that's okay. Find meaning in its impact. How does your role serve others? How does it contribute to something larger than yourself? By reframing your perspective, you can find purpose in even the most mundane tasks. Step 3. Guard your time ruthlessly. Time is the one resource we can never get back, yet we often fritter it away on activities that drain us. Start saying no to what doesn't serve you. Time block not just for tasks, but for joy. Schedule in activities that light you up, that make you feel alive. As Joshua Becker reminds us, not every pursuit deserves your energy. Choose wisely where you invest your precious time. Step 4. Prioritize self-care without guilt. Too often, we view self-care as selfish, as something we should feel guilty about. But here's the truth, you cannot pour from an empty cup. Rest, movement, and nourishment aren't luxuries. They're foundational to a life well lived. Make self-care non-negotiable. Use tools like the Brave-Hearted Compass by Jess Bonasso to ensure you reign nurturing all aspects of your well-being. Step 5. Embrace your season of life. We often fall into the trap of comparing our lives to others, or to some idealized version of where we should be. But life isn't linear, it's seasonal. There's a time for growth, for rest, for change, for stability. Honor where you are right now. Practice gratitude for the present moment. This doesn't mean complacency. It means finding peace in your current circumstances while still working towards your goals. Now, let's take a moment to reflect on this journey we're embarking on, building a life you don't need to escape from. Isn't about creating a perfect existence. It's about designing a life that feels like home, not a trap. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values and bring you joy. Imagine waking up on a Monday morning and feeling a sense of anticipation rather than dread. Picture yourself engaged in work that feels meaningful, surrounded by relationships that nourish your soul, Envision a life where self-care isn't a luxury, but a fundamental part of your routine. This isn't a fantasy, it's a possibility, and it's within your reach, but it requires courage. It demands that you challenge the status quo. Both in society and in your own mind, it asks you to redefine success on your own terms. Remember, this transformation doesn't happen overnight. It's a process, a journey of small, intentional choices made day after day. It's about progress, not perfection. Every time you choose connection over isolation, meaning over mindless activity, self-care over self-neglect, you're taking a step towards that life you don't need to escape from. As you move forward, keep this mantra in mind. You don't need to escape your life. You need to design it. One decision at a time, one moment at a time, one breath at a time. This is your invitation to grow relentlessly, to push beyond the boundaries of what you thought was possible, to create a life so rich, so fulfilling, that the concept of escape becomes obsolete. So, what's your next move? What small change can you make today that aligns with this vision of a life you love? Remember, freedom isn't some distant dream. It's right here, waiting for you to claim it. One choice at a time. Are you ready to build a life you don't need to escape from? The journey starts now. Take that first step. Design your life, create your home, and watch as the world transforms around you.